Imagine a world without water. You're unable to shower, clean your clothes, get a drink of water from the faucet, go to the pool, and most importantly, you can't survive. Although this is an extreme reality, unfortunately, the world is creeping closer and closer to it every day because of the problem that is water scarcity. I began studying water scarcity about a year ago in my AP Environmental Science course, and it's been bothering me ever since. The scarcity of water around the globe can be understood by understanding the history of water shortages, a few examples of inefficient use of water, and basic things people do every day that waste water. Water scarcity has always been a problem, but it's been getting worse in recent years. Catherine Reed from Worldview states that about 35% of the world faces water shortages as of 2005, compared to only 9% in 1960, which that's a very large amount. If you think about 35% of the people, that's billions of people around the world that are facing water shortages. And demand for water is primarily based on the need for agriculture. Because of the growing population over the past 100 years, water scarcity has been getting worse. So as there's more people being born, we need more water to grow the plants and the meat that feed them. Now let's talk about a few major examples of water shortages. Many sources around the world have been abused to the point of no return. One example is the Ugala Aquifer, which is an underground freshwater storage that stretches from South Dakota all the way down to Texas and across, I think, 6 different states. An article called 5 Countries Most Threatened by Water Shortages claims that the Ugala Aquifer is being drained thousands of times faster than it will be replenished. This is a problem, obviously, because the Ugala Aquifer is the largest underground source of fresh water in North America. It would be similar to if Lake Michigan just dried up and all of our water's just gone. Another scary example of this is the Sacramento and San Joaquin river basins. Global warming and overconsumption has led to the depletion of these 2 major water sources in the southwestern United States. So that means people who live in the area have just been using a lot of the water faster than it is replenished through rain and runoff, There are many everyday habits that contribute to overconsumption of water. The average U.S. family uses more than 300 gallons of water per day at home, most of which is used by the toilet and shower, says Nick Bradford. Many of these things that consume water in the home could be replaced for more efficient forms of themselves, such as a water-efficient toilet or shower. I believe there's water meters also that are efficient, and just basic awareness too. So, like turn off the sink when you're brushing your teeth and things like that. And those things like that could save a lot of water. And the mass consumption of meat is another, it's one of the biggest actually, in the U.S. at least, use of water. Amy Skylark Elizabeth from PETA explains that you save more water by not eating a pound of meat than you do by not showering for 6 months. So if you think about that, that's really incredible. You go out, maybe eat a 1-pound steak, which seems like a lot. Maybe not everyone can eat a 1-pound steak, but if you could, you do that one night, and then you use more water than if you were to not shower for 6 months. So that's really, really a big number to think about, and that's because it takes so much water to grow cattle and raise them, or cows, pigs, things like that. They have to drink water every day, and so they use up a lot more than showering for 6 months. And another example of inefficient use of water would be poor infrastructure on a large scale. In Mexico City, aging pipes are losing 1,000 liters of water per second, says the 5 most countries threatened by water shortages. If cities invested in their plumbing, vast amounts of water could be saved from waste. So now you understand the problem that is water scarcity. We talked about the history of water scarcity, major examples on a large scale of water loss, and everyday things that contribute to water scarcity. Now go out there and share your knowledge with others and use it to help save the world from the water crisis. If you have any questions, please let me know, and thank you for watching.